Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Many of you may know that I've recently moved to Prescott, Arizona, and I'm finally moved in. I have my studio all set up, and I've started making videos again. But one thing I haven't done yet is to give my friends and family my new address. So I figured what better way to do that than to create a little telegram. Now, I got these telegram stationery set from Victoria Designs, and these are principles that they have in their shop. The postal theme is really cute, and it's one of my favorite themes to work with. And not only do they have the little envelopes, but they have a stationery set, they have some tags, and they also have matching cute little tickets. So you have lots of choices for your design. So the finished envelope measures about 4.5 by 3.25. But I really didn't want my envelope to be that small for my announcements. So I decided to pull my principal into PicMonkey, which is a program on my computer, and modify the size to be able to create some little postcards. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to show you how I modified this little telegram that I cut out from the principal, and I created my own little postcards. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I really love the postal airmail design. It is one of my favorites. In fact, I've created another video in the past where I created a postcard with the same design. But today I wanted to take it a step further, and I wanted to actually create a telegram. So I'm using one of the Tim Holtz stamp sets called Mercantile, and it has this really awesome telegram stamp. I'm also going to be using some stamps from the Correspondence collection to create my cards. Now, like I said before, today I'm making a We've Moved card, but this card can be designed for invitations or any sort of announcement. You could probably even make it into a birthday card. So it's a lot of fun and it's very versatile. So the two inks that I'm using today are Distressed Oxides, and they're the Fired Brick and the Faded Jeans. And these are the closest to the red and white stripe that I've been able to find. They're perfect. They match my cards perfectly. So if you are going to try to recreate this, these are the two ink pads that I would recommend. Now, another stamp that I'm using for my announcement is from Stamping Bella. And believe it or not, this is actually a planner set. Now, I am not a planner, but when I saw this stamp set, it had some really great sentiments. And one of those sentiments was perfect for my telegram, and it read newsworthy. So definitely had to go onto my card. Special delivery, and then another one that I used was Correspondence address only. Now the Correspondence address only I thought was a really perfect one for my just moved announcement, because I am providing a new address. But either one of those, special delivery or Correspondence address only, would have worked. I was also able to use some of the other stamps in the Correspondence stamp set. They have some great number stamps, and they have a stamp that says postcard. So what I also did on the back of this card is I created an area where you can write a little note to somebody. Not only did I want to make the announcement for my new address, but I also wanted to put a little note to the person that I was mailing it to. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put on some music and speed up the video while I finish up the front of my telegram, and then I'm going to also progress to stamp up the back of it, as well as create a fun matching envelope. And then I'll be back at the end of the video to finish it off. So the hardest part about decorating the envelope is alternating the blue and the red on the stamp. But if you're really careful, you should be able to do it with no problem. So once I had the outline, all I needed to do was add some final embellishments. So of course I had to add a little place for a stamp, and then I wanted to add just a few more items. This is a letter, so I added the word letter. And then finally, I added a set of numbers as well as a received postmark. All right, so one thing I have to caution you when you are creating an envelope, and you're going to see exactly what I mean here in a minute, is you want to make sure that your envelope is right side up. Because when I started stamping my envelope, apparently I didn't pay attention to what side was the top and what side was the bottom of the envelope. So when I flipped it over, I realized the flap of my envelope was on the bottom. So my mistake, lessons learned, and hopefully you won't make the same mistake. Now, of course, you can still mail the envelope this way. The post office doesn't care if your envelope is upside down, and the recipient of the envelope may get a good laugh. But hopefully they'll get some enjoyment as well with this fun decorated telegram announcement as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed my process for creating these just moved announcement cards. Like I said before, you can easily alter this to create any type of announcement card, and they're a lot of fun for the recipient. So if you've enjoyed my video, I would sure appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head out. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you like. I love reading your comments. And for your convenience, I will leave a list of all the products that I've used to create these note cards, as well as the links to the stores. All right, everyone, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.